It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Once more, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 38, Jones. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Lambo on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
A gain of 6 there on first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll set him back 5. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down.
Swings this out for Hunt.
It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Again, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Love. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Murray. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing. Love. That is caught by Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. Murray. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go with Murray again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jones' throw is taken in by Waddle, and he'll be out right at the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown, Jets! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Time to ground it out now with Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Broncos on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Latavius Murray, 34 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
To throw is Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.